what an amazing rally we've been having on TRVL. A really amazing rally. So I think a lot of people have been following my TRVL assessment and evaluation and analysis. If you haven't, then please do. What you can do is you can go to my YouTube channel, which is at AmirZX. I'll paste it into chat. So you can subscribe there if you want, and I'd much appreciate that. And if you go to my homepage, you'll see that I have a playlist here called Dtravel TRVL Vibes. To date, I have actually created 232 videos yeah, on this playlist. That's not a small amount. That's not a small number. And I do short videos, I do longer videos, I cut from my live streams. I'm trying to do a video a day if possible. And actually I'm analyzing TRVL live on my live stream every time I do a live stream. And so I recommence my stream on January the 6th. And when you go to the TRVL charts and you look at when I recommence my live stream, it was here, look, it was there. That is the first day that I recommenced my live stream, July the 6th. And if you go back, if you go to my playlist, you'll see that I ended my stream 6 months ago and I recommenced my stream a month ago. Big Dtravel changes will cause TRVL to explode in price. You can get it for historic value. You can go and have a look at that video if you want. And if you look at the date, look at that, 6th of July, 2025. And when you look at this candle where we bottomed, 6th of July, 2025. So I began or recommenced my live stream on exactly the same day that TRVL bottomed here. How amazing is that? I think that's pretty amazing. I don't applaud myself, but maybe I should. And since then, we are up 83% in value. We've increased value by 83%. How amazing is that? So I think everyone would argue or can agree that I've actually helped them maybe to make a little bit of money or just to not sell. And maybe I've helped a little bit with encouraging people to buy into this. We're not out of the woods. We're never out of the woods until we actually have confirmation of significant changes in the charts, which gives us the confidence that it's all over. I'm looking for a higher high to take out this high, which would be a higher high. That would be market structure confirmed change to bullish. Yeah, and we're still waiting for that to happen. It's taken a little bit of time. But I think we could be there soon. And we've had a really nice bounce here. So let me have a look at different things here to see where we're at in the charts. Hold on. So let's have a look. Yeah. Let's have a look at the volume. Look at that. That's quite interesting. We are above the value. Look at this. We're above the value area now. Look at that. See that? So when you're looking at these candles, look how it's holding the value area high there. See that? So we've actually, based on what I'm seeing, we've flipped the value area, this value area, into support. We're outside. We're trading outside the value area. We're putting volume in the higher part of the value area. Yeah. As long as we don't fall back into the value area, we don't want to fall back in. As long as we hold above it, then we could actually get a nice push to take out that high. I think that's kind of what I want to see next in the price action. I think I'm I am expecting it. We've already come to this previous range and hit the previous range point of control. You see that? Perfect hit. We're trying to get back into this previous range. You see that? You see where the price is stuck? It's stuck in this previous range right now. This little mini range. If we get back into that range, we're taking out the highs. So we're really close to changing market structure here on a weekly time frame. Really close. And that's going to give confidence to the market that the bottom is in. Because if you get a confirmed market structure change on a higher time frame, like the weekly time frame, with volume at a significant low, that's the bottom. The market structure's changed, the volumes come in, it's a significant low structure. This is the bottom. Okay, I think it's the bottom, but the confirmation is clearly going to be when we take out the high. It just means there's more buyers in the market than sellers. There's more market buyers in the market than market sellers, and the market selling isn't enough to take out the all-time low, whereas the market buying is to take out the previous high, the higher high. And that's kind of what we're looking for next. I think once that happens, there's going to be a lot of relief for everyone who's been buying into this dip, because once market structure is bullish, effectively what you're doing is you're selling higher highs and you're buying into higher lows until the market structure changes back to bearish. And you can continue doing that perpetually on this token. When you're looking at the token on the higher time frame, the reality is if we get a bullish market structure change confirmation here, now we could potentially be looking for higher, lower, higher, higher. You know, you could basically be going up like that forever. You know, it's possible, very possible, because what happens is people are selling higher highs and then they're buying the higher lows, selling the higher highs, buying the higher lows, and they just, that process continues until we get to a stage where we can't put in a higher high, and then we take out the low, and then the structure changes back to bearish. Yeah, and once that happens, then people will be selling the lower highs and buying back the lower lows. You know, it changes again. So we're in a really interesting point in the charts. Why is everything changing now? Well, look, I saw on the Dtravel X page post today, we have some big news for Coinbase users coming. Can you guess what it could be? Well, is it a Coinbase listing? No. No. If it was a Coinbase listing, it wouldn't be big news for Coinbase users, would it? I think it's more likely to be something like, can I reveal? Can I reveal? I don't know. Should I speculate? I'm going to go into WhatsApp because I'm going to speculate a little bit. I don't think it's a Coinbase listing. It could be, maybe if it is, it is, you know, like whatever. I'm just trying to find something. Hold on. Something that was sent to me. Can I find it? No. I'm going to search. Yes. I think I found it. So I'm just speculating, guys, but I think this is it. Okay. I think it's possibly this. The new Coinbase wallet web app, your home for everything on chain. I think Dtravel TRVL is going to be in this new wallet. That's what I'm imagining, because this is what's new in Coinbase. Look, 11th of July, we're a month in, and there's a big wait list for this. I'm just wondering if this is what it is, because this is the big thing that's happening in Coinbase at the moment, and it wouldn't make sense because this is what they're pushing. So this is still a big deal. Like, don't think that this is not a big deal. This is a big deal. Oh, wait, this is 2024. Sorry, that's the wrong news. Oh, shit. My bad. It's called the Base app 4 weeks ago. Sorry. Let me find it. That was the wrong one, but it's just, it is the same idea. Base app. Let me just search again. Coinbase launches Base app, a Web3 super app for creators. That's what it is. Formerly Coinbase Wallet. So they've rebranded it.
Welcome to the Brainstorm episode 95. Welcome to the Brainstorm episode.
The developer toolkit, so they're going to continue to build Ethereum, so the EVM, the SVM.
Yeah, it's a crypto wallet dominance, whatever. These guys are talking about it. I think that might be it. I'm not 100%, but I'm just trying to search. Base, formerly Coinbase Wallet. It's a layer 2, isn't it? It's a layer 2. And they're really pushing this. How would we know? Huh? I don't know. Anyway, that's quite interesting. So what's happened now is that they've announced that on their X. After they announced that an hour ago, look, some market buying, some more aggressive market buying here. I don't know if that means that people are expecting a Coinbase listing, but we've got a 4.25 million token market buy there, 1.3 million. Look at that market buying. So there's quite aggressive market buying now. People are repositioning in. They've sold and now they're repositioning in. They like the prices. They like the activity. They like the movement. Maybe they like my videos. And so this is quite a big deal. The fact that Dtravel are starting to get active and starting to push things. This is a good one, 2 hours ago. The day when short-term rentals were never the same. Happy 17th anniversary Airbnb. So we're getting active, huh? We're getting really active. This is a repost from CoinFest Asia. This is really good. Dtravel are really getting active. If you look at the Telegram, which is really the place to look for updated information, you can see this by Andrea. Watch this tutorial to experience the complete Dtravel CoinFest Asia journey. Explore, book and pay in crypto or fiat. Have a look at this.
We are only 2 weeks away from Coinbase, and I gotta admit that I'm super excited, but at the same time kinda nervous. However, I had also the thought that if this is a crypto event, why not going all in crypto? So today I'm gonna show you my booking process with Dtravel, where I'm going to find hopefully my dreamy villa.
I've enlarged the screen, but you couldn't see that. So you could hear what she was saying, but you couldn't actually see that. How do I do this so you can see it?
My dreamy villa where I'm going to pay with crypto. As I said, this is the first time, so be patient with me.
It's a shame, it's a shame you can't see it. Anyway, if you go into the Telegram and click on that, you can actually watch this tutorial. You can see it here that it's moving inside my Telegram, but when I click on it, you can't see it. And here Andrea is showing how to book and how to use Dtravel. I really need this video. How do I get this video? How can I download it?
You scroll down a little bit, you're gonna find this.
Save as. Oh, I can save it. Let me save that video. That could be good. Go and have a look. And then this is in the announcements. If you go into the main Dtravel community channel, no new booking process, new user. New users, new booking process. See that? New users, new booking process, new user. This is good. We're really active right now in the Dtravel Telegram. So it's definitely the place to be if you're interested. The X page is good. And actually, interestingly enough, Andrea also sent me a video as well yesterday. I don't know if you've seen this, but this is on her Instagram. Again, she's promoting Dtravel. She's promoting in a different format. The format is more Gen Z, isn't it? It's more kind of young people, crypto, nomads. And she's doing a really good job in promoting Dtravel there in Indonesia. Now she's using her social media to promote Dtravel. And this is very different to me. Like, I'm quite boring in comparison to what I'm seeing here, the way she's doing it. This is actually really, really good, isn't it?
Most of the time when you see something and you think, this is too good to be true, it's actually too good to be true. Except for the...
I'm going to send that to a few people. I wish I could show you guys, because for some reason on Telegram I can't. So anyway, this is quite interesting. Definitely get involved. Yeah, the charts are just looking really bullish, aren't they? There's really nothing more to say. We had a bullish engulfing last week. The price is going up. What we want to see this week is increase in volume. It's really important. The increase in volume with increasing prices is really important. If we can get an increase in volume, and if we can go out and take out that high, then we're laughing. Honestly, I think we're laughing, because then the bottom is in, and then we can actually go up all the way up to the previous all-time high, all-time low, and then we can start attacking the highs. And really, that's what we want to do with TRVL. Really, our objective is to take out the high. That high is really important. If we can take out the high at 9 cents, then we're looking at a V-shaped recovery. That would be a V-shape. That'll be a really bullish recovery on this token. If you see a V-shaped recovery where we take out the high after we put in an all-time low, then literally we're looking at a really mega bullish chart. Yeah, and that's really, I think everyone, if they're thinking, how can we make TRVL rocket? Let's take out 9 cents. Let's put in a low now. Let's take out 9 cents. Let's drive the price all the way up to 9 cents. Take it out. If we take out 9 cents, we're likely to clear all of these highs, 1, 2, 3, in one go, up to 17.5 cents. And then that's going to give a lot of people ammunition for a pullback to be able to find support. And then we can probably look for higher prices in the future. And that's kind of what I'm imagining to happen in the future for TRVL. I keep on looking at the real world stats, and I keep on seeing growth. Yeah, every time I look at this page on June, I see the number of cities growing. Look, number of countries is growing. It was 138 last week. This week it's 139. I see everything. I see growth. Yeah. Now it looks like it's flattening out, but I really think that we get to a stage where we kind of flatten out and then we expand again. You know, kind of like in the way the price moves, it expands and then it corrects and then it expands. I kind of think we're gonna get the same thing here, where we get a little bit of a slow increase and then suddenly we get a massive push. And so we're just waiting for that to happen. And in the meantime, the network is growing and people are seeing the volume and they're getting quite excited about some things that are happening on Dtravel's X page. They're looking at my videos. They're watching what I'm doing, what I'm talking about Dtravel. I keep on saying the same thing. I talk about my realized earnings, my completed bookings. I talk about my own experience with Dtravel. I talk about my reputation as an Airbnb superhost. I'm giving Dtravel my full endorsement. I'm a 4.99 Airbnb Superhost, 10 years, 9+ years hosting, 182 reviews, impeccable profile, and I'm giving Dtravel my absolute endorsement. You know, I've been doing this for years. I've been involved with Dtravel for nearly 4 years, and my track record is clear to see. Everyone can see my track record. They can look at my Dtravel backend and see that I'm vouching from experience. And you can also have a look at my crypto YouTube channel and see that I'm also vouching from crypto experience too. You know, I've got 885 subscribers now on my channel. I do a lot of videos on Bitcoin and other tokens, and my main focus is also TRVL and Dtravel. So I'm combining my experience of crypto, Airbnb Superhosts, in the short vacation rental, and my real world experience with Dtravel. I'm combining all those three to endorse Dtravel and say, hey, this is the next big thing. This is happening. And we're only at the beginning. We're really only at the beginning of what we're about to experience. I really feel that we can only go up from here. I don't know what this error is. Could not connect to the recapture service. All right, it's gone now. I think it's gone. And yes, and so in the future, I do imagine a future where AI and other search engines will use Dtravel's resources to search for vacation rentals, and they'll all be direct bookings. Here, this is Costa Rica, 24 results. And you see, we're still early, you know. It's nicer. You can actually book directly in Costa Rica. There's some nice properties in Costa Rica. Look at that. Modern jungle house, $198 per night. And I'm actually wondering if I could contact these people and go to their property and check it out and maybe do a video. Look at that. Look how nice that is. Oh my God. I would love to stay there. Go with your family for a week. Let's go for a week. Get a 10% discount with TRVL. Don't pay any credit card fees. Get a 10% discount paying with TRVL. Why would you not do that? You can also pay with your Visa credit card or your MasterCard or Amex. And you can also pay with Google Pay. And here you can pay with crypto. You click on that and you can click on your MetaMask, your Trust Wallet, Wallet Connect, Coinbase Wallet, all these different wallets. See that? And then you can select Tether, USDC, which is on Base, Matic. TRVL gives you a 10% discount, which is great. Oh, what is this? This is cbBTC. This is the Coinbase wrapped BTC. Do you see that? That's a new addition to the payment options. It means you can pay with Bitcoin, but it's wrapped on the Coinbase wallet on the Base chain. So this is a new addition, but this is a big deal because I was telling people that we're going to be able to accept Bitcoin, and this is the first step to being able to accept Bitcoin, except it's on the Base chain and it's on the Coinbase wallet. And so in the future, what I'm talking to Dtravel about is the ability to accept or to pay using Bitcoin on the Bitcoin Lightning Network. That's what I'm pushing for at the moment, and that's what I think we're going to get. This is really nice. So this is a big deal. Like, there's a lot of things happening here. Let's go back to the listing page. I wanted to see these photos. I'm going to check it out. Wow, how beautiful is this property? How beautiful is this property? All right, I'm going to finish my stream now. I'm pretty excited about TRVL and Dtravel. I want